Why, hello and welcome everybody. It is Pohx again. So earlier in this week, I think actually yesterday, I released a video going over like a hypothetical fire trapper that I wanted to play, and we're actually playing that character now. It is the good old, legit, old school fire trap elemental Prolif build. Now, before I state anything, I do want to state that everything I'm showing you is kind of like a rough outline. I have like 3 different build layouts. One of them doesn't take clever construction, so it cuts off here. Another one uses intuitive leap here to grab overcharge, dreamer, melding, intuitive leap here, so you don't have to get these 2 skilled effect durations and this curse effect or cast speed node. Thanks to one of my viewers, he suggested it, and instead we can get AoE, grab potency of will, grab skittering runes, grab curse effect, and you come here. So that's just hypothetically what you're able to do. Now this character is still working on the scaling. We're using a 5-link Searing Touch. Level 17/18 gems, nothing actually, no level 21, no buying that, cheating. I'm using a carcass, just basic gear. I'm trying to get full evasion energy shield because I can get a little bit of effective life from there. We're using wind screams to get tri-curse going, and that's pretty much going to be the character. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this in a map really fast, and again, I've got so much scaling to do, so there's a lot of work to be done. And this is not a character that I plan on doing like heavy bosses with. It's just for fun, I don't know if I can ever make it to red maps. I probably can. But it's not a character you want to take against like Core Malachi or, something for example. So let's just take a simple strand map and let's toggle our auras on. But yeah, in terms of scaling, we still have Explosive Expert because I haven't done Labyrinth. And this Skittering Runes area here is going to be retarded for Tri-Curse. Alright, so Flammability, Elemental Weakness, and temp chains. I also need to get obviously my life sucks at the moment. I haven't touched the silent life wheel yet, but on top of it sucking, I really need to pick up I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, my jewels. I need to swap all my jewels out for chance to ignite jewels. Alright, without further ado, boys, let me go over my links again. Fire Trap, Ellie Prolif, Trap and Mine, Fire Pen, Ink AoE. I don't know what the last one is going to be yet. It's not going to be Elemental Focus. It's going to be something else. I don't really have to worry about that too much now. Oh, I already missed. It's really not too bad. I know, again, the character's HP is really low. I'd like to be about 5,000, probably even 5.5k, since I have no defenses at the moment. So there is that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That's not a DD box, is it? No. And then I'm using Flame Surge for some single target, and I'll explain that setup right after this. Oh, it's a superior arc. Let's go grab that. Alright, this Perandus box may be a little sketch. Let's see, 1 and 2. See if I can bring him over to the Prolif. I don't know where Mr. Perandus is. Alright, we're good. Nice curse, mob, like ruining all the fun here. Its single target for bosses is pretty shit, unless you do like the old school Prolif tricks. Like, for example, this rare is pretty tanky, so I'm gonna throw a Vol Lightning Trap and then Prolif with a shock on it, and that like ridiculously amplifies the damage. So as long as you can do methods like that and you understand how Prolif works, then you actually shouldn't be too bad. Essentially, the way this works is your chance to ignite rolls on every mob individually, right? So, say you hit 10 monsters, and you Prolif 70% of the time, so you Prolif on 7 targets. Well, after Prolifing on 7 targets, it rolls to take the highest Prolif. So say you have that target shocked, so say you throw a Vol Lightning Trap and shock all the targets. You're Prolifing off of targets that have ridiculous reduced defenses or elemental resist due to, dual curse and curse effectiveness, on top of having them shocked so that, it amplifies the damage even more. And that's the damage you use to kill bosses. So, like, There's a rare here and a rare here. See if I can get this. There's a Vol Lightning Trap, and here's a Boom. And they should both die relatively quickly. Well, this one's Curse Immune. But even as a Curse Immune, scaling full Curse damage, he's still got one shot. Let's see if I can do it here. Alright, there's a boss in there. Like, actually, he died from the previous Prolif, so... I was very surprised to get this working. At most, I can pick up like an additional 27% increased AoE on top of what I have now. It's probably not going to happen, but it is just out there that I can still acquire a bit more. That's a Diamond Shrine. That's cheating. I don't want to showcase my character with a Diamond Shrine. Okay. So I know this is nothing now, because you know everyone's on power creep, but just to show, I should still be able to one-shot this guy here, this boss. Let me see what. All right, we're good. We're good. We should be able to one-shot him. That's a sub fizz. That could get me killed. Okay, we're not one-shotting him. I'm scared now, JK. I don't want to die from sub fizz. Come here, come here, come here. All right. No, okay, that's not gonna happen. As you can see, the single target obviously is not very good if you don't have anything set up. But if it wasn't being a little bitch, it should have been fine. But another thing is I don't have Conc in yet, so my Prolif for 6-link, if I use Conc, would be pretty. I mean, I wouldn't say outrageous. It should be enough to easily clear high-end maps though, by using level 21 gems with Conc effect as a 6-link, and then obviously picking up my 8% penetration with Skittering Runes. That's pretty much going to be that, though. Again, I'm really happy to scale it, though. I should be able to hit 6k life in good gear. Maybe. So we'll see exactly how that happens. But I want to talk about different Ascendancy classes that you could play this build from, so you guys can kind of tailor it and customize it however you guys choose to. Alright, so first off, my personal choice is either to play as Saboteur or Elementalist. Both of those are very, very strong picks. So again, you can play as Saboteur to get max AoE, you get the best cooldown recovery overall, and if you want to efficiently clear maps, you either need to use a trap cooldown recovery gem for any other class, or play Saboteur for the trap cooldown recovery. Additionally, you get penetration from explosive experts. Let me just enable this thing here. Hold on a second. Monitor capture, click, enable cancer. There, now I can't see my mouse. Alright. And then, of course, if you go by the Witch route and you go Elementalist, you get Shaper of Desolation for the Elemental Conflux, so you Shock, Freeze, and Ignite. Shock, Chill, and Ignite 100%. Beacon of Ruin is a really smaller version of the Prolif, so this is still kind of questionable. I might not even take it. No, you have to take it to Prolif, the other stuff. I don't know how this stacks with an actual Prolif, because if you can use like Shaper of Desolation and then put in Elemental Prolif and just have a 100% chance to Prolif at a larger range, that might even make sense too. And then Liege of Primordial is really good. So is Paragon of Calamity or even Pendulum Destruction. Totally up to how you want to do it. Again, you can play this as an Inquisitor. I think I talked about in the previous video. I wouldn't really recommend it, but you definitely can if you want to get like chance at power charges and endurance charges, divine guidance, and like illuminated devotion. And then another one I didn't think of is you could play this from Scion and figure out exactly what you want to do. But like simple combo would be like Saboteur gives you 20% cooldown recovery and gives you 6% pen. And then if you go to Witch, you can get reduced elemental damage, penetration again. So that's what, 9% pen? No, that's 11% pen, right? Oh, if you detonated mines recently, well, fuck that. Alright, so anyway, you get the penetration, you get the increased damage for the golem, and then you would still get the conflux on rare or unique. So that's kind of something you want to play around with. I wouldn't really recommend that. But yeah, this is pretty much going to be, I guess this is, here we go. This is the outline of the character we have now that I was showing you guys. So this is the one I'm currently following, which should be vastly different from the one from yesterday that I showed you. Another one I decided to try out was this one. which you can see if you just look at the tree, it essentially swaps out this side here for Breath of Flames, or sorry, Heart of Flames and Explosive Impact. And yep. And I'm actually probably not going to pick up this skill effect duration because it's going to fuck up my lightning orb. But if it's that much of a damage increase, I might keep it. That's pretty much going to be it. I'll link you guys these two builds right here in the description below. So make sure you check that out if you're interested. And that's pretty much going to be it for me. Remember, I'm going back to night streaming again. So all the EU viewers and people who like to stay up at night like myself, you know, around 2 o'clock or 2 a.m. Central is usually around when I'm going to start trying to go live. It's somewhere in that genre, or in that region. So anyway, that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. If you liked the video, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, you can catch me streaming daily at twitch.tv/dididie. So anyway, thanks again for watching, boys, and have a good one.